maybe you really shouldn't value your time as much. Welcome to Matt's Profit Pursuit. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller. I source the Goodwill bins and sell on eBay. I make what sold videos so you see what's selling right now on eBay and break down the sales so you see exactly how much is made after fees, cost of goods, shipping, and taxes are taken out. I got 12 orders going out today, and I try to break down my work to see exactly how much I made per hour. And before you turn off the video, let me explain my thoughts on how much your time should be worth. But first, let's see what sold. Sold this Hot Wheels car. I paid 9 cents for this car and it sold for $7.50 free shipping. The buyer is all in at $8.04, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with a whopping $1.36. This Ren and Stimpy game, I bought this just as a personal. I don't even have a Sega, I just had it up on the shelf for a while. I'm getting rid of it. This game sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $16.24. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with $6.37. This pair of UGG slip-on shoes. I paid $1.05 for these shoes, and they sold for $16.49 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $26.94, and after fees and shipping, I'm only left with $2.54. So somehow I must have messed up on this shipping. I may have done priority instead of ground advantage. Not sure. A pair of high Converse. They're not the real high ones that are worth a lot of money, but these were kind of cool. Like a winter Converse. I paid $3.06 for these shoes, and they sold for $18.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $31.79, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $13.29. This MP3 player, it's a Creative Zen. Oh. Zen. And I've actually had this for a long time, and when we moved and we started going through boxes, I found it. It doesn't work, but I listed it and it sold. This sold for $23.74 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $31.92, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $17.42. Sold this Pendleton hat. I paid 36 cents for this hat, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $20.85, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $9.52. So this Columbia fleece sweatshirt. I paid $1 for this sweatshirt, and it sold for $9 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $21.55, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $10.99. Sold this pair of Gymshark sweats. These were my son's that he no longer wears, and they sold for $15.19 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $21.96, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $12.70. Sold this pair of Levi's 560s. I think this is a newer listing. These are kind of a baggier Y2K style. I paid $2.75 for these jeans, and they sold for $15.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $28.23, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $15.30. This Matco Tools hoodie. It's pretty cool. Some tool brands can sell for a lot because people, you know, they want that. They only use that one type of tool or that one brand of tool, so they want things to go with it. I paid $2 for this hoodie, and it sold for $15.50 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $29.49, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $13.32. This little vintage tin toy, this horse fan. And the horses are supposed to move up and down. One of the gears is loose. It was all falling apart. I had to take it apart and fix it the best I could, but one of the gears is loose. But these guys are supposed to go up and down. Kind of cool. I paid 60 cents for this toy, and it's over $19.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $25.84, and after fees and shipping, I'm left with $17.02. And the last item is this monster puppet from Muppets. I paid $1.10 for this puppet, and it sold for $21.49 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $31.33. And after fees and shipping, I'm left with $15.99. So about valuing your time. Of course, we all value our time, right? We want to get paid a fair wage if we're working. We want to go do the things we want to do and have time to do those. I understand that totally, and I'm nowhere saying that you should work for pennies or anything. As I was thinking about this the other day, I was kind of saying this to myself. And on my end, it's about YouTube. I'm seeing growth, and I enjoy doing it fine. I'm doing 3 videos a week and daily shorts, so it's work that I've put into it, and I'm obviously not seeing any return on that at all, which is fine. But I have to keep telling myself, like, on days that I don't feel like doing it, or I'm like, okay, I'll just push it out another day. You know, I have to remind myself that I'm doing this for hopes of something in the future, right? Nothing's guaranteed, but I'm hopeful that my views will pick up. I'm hopeful that these videos can help people start their reselling journey. And that translates over to reselling. If you're just getting going, or you're only a year into it or something, you're probably not seeing that hourly return that you want, because you have to keep building on it and building on it. Especially if you're just starting out, right? You're going to list a bunch of items and you may not get sales for a while. So the hours you put into it aren't paying off yet, right? Your time isn't worth that much at that point. You don't have a lot of experience, you're just getting going, right? And that's the same thing with me on YouTube. Even though I've put out like 300 videos, they're just now getting, in the past couple months maybe, they're just now getting the rhythm I like and the type of videos I like to put out. It took a while to find exactly what I'm going to do, and I don't even know if anything's going to come of it. That's fine. I'm doing the videos that I like to watch from other people. I'm doing my version of it, and I'm adding as much details into the videos that I can, and I'm trying to break down all the sales for everybody so they kind of get a real feel of what selling on eBay is like. So that's all I meant by it. You got to put in the time, and at the beginning your time is not worth much. To be blunt, you know, it's a big sandwich and it's your turn to eat it. When you're just starting, whether it's a fitness goal, a business goal, whatever it is, when you're first starting out, you gotta eat it for a while. And that's just how it is. But the key is, and I honestly, I'm saying this to myself. I'm saying this so I can watch it back. Just don't get discouraged. Stay on the path. You know, if you have a vision, follow it. It may not work out, but at least you know you tried. Or you can pivot, right? Your goal, you might have a certain vision, but as you get closer to that, things may change a little bit. You may have to pivot a little bit. But I bet every success story that you watch, ones that you truly feel, that you truly care about, are ones where it's like, hey, I was grinding for years for nothing. You know, I went broke. This and that, and I built myself up to whatever. Right? You're watching whatever person for a reason. Right, the story is that, like, oh hey, I was born and my family was already billionaires. Like, that's, you're not going to follow that person for business advice or anything. Not that I'm giving good business advice. I'm just saying those are the stories that are relatable, and the motivate. You can get real motivation from it. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm going to be watching this back. So Matt, just put your head down and grind and get it done. Now let's break down the sales and see how much I really made. With those items, I have a total sales of $188.88. After fees, I'm left with $141.82, minus the cost of goods, which was $12. That leaves me with $129.82. Take away 25%, which is $32.45 to put aside for taxes, and I'm left with $97.37. Then I take 20% of that and put it back in the business, which is $19.46, and that leaves me with $77.91. Now, it was 12 items. I average about 15 minutes per item as far as sourcing, listing, and shipping. So it's about 3 hours of work in total. So that gives me an hourly rate of $25.97. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, just keep going. That's all I can say. Just keep going. And before I go, like I said, I'm slowly building, and I appreciate all the support and all the interactions and the comments and the views and everything, of course. So I want to give a shout out to you guys who are constantly here. So Soda City Flips, if you don't watch him, go watch him. His channel is bigger than mine. but I believe he's fairly new-ish to reselling, maybe within the last year or so. I could be wrong, but he's a part-time reseller like I am, just doing it on the side and trying to build. He does Whatnot, or getting into Whatnot. I know he was setting up a studio, and that's awesome to see. Journey, I guess I'll just call you Journey, I don't know your name. Journey565, Matthew Dawkins, a Florida native. Thanks so much for stopping in. Appreciate it. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below, where are you guys from, and if you resell, or if you're just getting into it, what are you trying to learn? Is there anything I can help with? And what kind of stuff do you like to sell? That's it for me. Catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.